Let me just say this. This figure does not disappoint. Wow. I'm really happy with these new upgrades that they're subtle, but they work. And I'm going to explain it to you. Welcome to That Damn Figure Show. I am your host. My name is Ben. And let's get into it. Now, right away, off the bat, this is the box for it. Sorry for the brightness. And I really like, it's really small. It's smaller than the other boxes that I've gotten from JoyToy. And decided to go over the accessories like this for now. I should have had this ready. Yes. So, one of the things that I've noticed that's really, really good. These are all the accessories. I have him with his main gun already. He has his other gun. I'm sorry for the glare. Let me see if I could just take this light out, make it less bright. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, so these are his extra hands. This is his extra handgun right here. These are both his helmets. The only difference is one of the helmets, it doesn't have the goggles around it and the other one does. So that is the only difference. And that fucking gun is cool. The gun is cool. And now we've had this gun before. With like that's a Sylvester Stallone looking figure I have that I showed in the last video, and they just dry brushed it and it's fantastic. It looks fucking beautiful. One of the things I'm going to point out, and this is when we get into the size comparison, we'll get more into detail with that. But if you guys look at your older JoyToy figures, the ones that just came out, like if you go to Skeleton Forces, notice that they do not actually have one. Actually, a Rego does have it like that. But if you look, I put this sleeve on this figure. But if you look, that ball joint, if I were to take this out, that ball joint is almost completely visible. And it wasn't until Rego where I noticed that they made that area for the ball, for where the joint goes into, the peg rather, I'm saying ball joint, I meant peg. They made it go in a little deeper. And the effect that's going on, and I guess they must have, maybe they realized themselves that it looks a little wonky, but with the rest of the JoyToy figures, it's almost not visible. And it's the same thing with Rego. Rego is almost not visible. That's why I haven't swapped the hands. I know you heat them up and you can swap it easily. But if you look at the hands, you almost can't see that ball joint there. How they did this so well. I really like these new bucks. It's coming out fantastic. But yeah, Skelly got these figures in, and so did Awesome Action Toys, and Skelly just released Steiner as the making of this video, and it's fantastic. They did a good job with Steiner too. I'll be doing Steiner as well. Awesome Action Toys did all three in one shot. Just phenomenal figures. Everything that they say, it's like spot on so far. But I just wanted to point that out about the wrist. I'm not sure if anyone mentioned that so far, but yeah. And also, I said to Skelly in one of his videos that when the preview for this figure, it looks like the cut It looks like they cut this where you could actually, you know, get 45 degrees, and that looks like that's the case. Look at that. Usually the JoyToy figures stop about right there. Again, with the size comparison, I'll get into it more in depth. But yes, everyone, this is, and if you know, this is just, this is how you do it. This is perfect. I'm praising them too much. It really looks fantastic. I took this guy out of the box as soon as I got it, and I just have to say, aesthetically is there. This guy looks like he would be trying his best to hunt down a predator or hunt down some xenomorphs in a jungle somewhere, or trying to complete a whole different mission and a predator deems him worthy to be hunted. The facial sculpt is perfect too. I think those are decals, if I'm not mistaken. They look like decals, but anyway, they're wonderfully done. It looks perfect. The facial hair is perfect. The hair looks it is really good, everyone. And the articulation is there too. Of course, since he has all the armor, he does lose his torso and his chest, but it is there. The torso articulation is there, as you can see, and the chest articulation is there. And he still has the thigh swivel as the other figures do. Now these hanging bits, they're all attached, so they stop you from making too much of the swivel, but it's fine. It's floating there, so if you loosen this up, you could turn it just fine. And he got a good spread. Again, this part right here is going to stop you from going all the way up. This part only has one side, as you can see. So he could spread completely, just not because of all the armor bits he has on, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Of course, standard double jointed knees. And then he has his ankle pivots as well. Yes, ankle pivots, and he has that toe articulation as well. I don't mind when figures don't have them. The Skeleton Forces, that the first Hell's Fifth that first came out, they didn't have them, and I didn't mind them not having the toe bend, but I appreciate when they do have it, and I appreciate this. And my, everyone, this is how you do it. I really like JoyToy a lot. I do have some Acid Rain pre-ordered. I love the realism of JoyToy a lot, and that's where they get a lot of their points from. And also what I've noticed too is a little different in scale. It seems a little smaller than 4 inches, which you guys know. I like that. I like when they're like that because they look better paired up with other companies' figures, especially like Yautjas and stuff like that. But yeah, everyone, I don't think I could say much more. It's just a great figure. Let's get into the size comparison. I think that's probably the way to go. I think that's the way to go, is to go with the size comparison right now. So, before we get into my favorite part, which will be the Yautjas and stuff, let's get into the other stuff that's in the line. Well, let's get into Halo Infinite Marine. And the Marine is shorter, a lot shorter actually. Not that much, but shorter. Looks great. Looks cool. I really dig this figure, man. GREGSON is just amazing. All right, let's get into my only Acid Rain for now, which is Big Head Kelsey. Oh shit. And just so I could get it out of the way, if you guys can't see, the portions, I think this does look good. Like if you're just doing it, you know, at glance and stuff like that, it looks great. These are two different toy lines. They're not supposed to match. But this is why I like JoyToy over Acid Rain, and it's just really just that detail. It just looks more realistic. Like the limbs are proportioned. Like it just everything fits. But I do love Acid Rain. It does look great too. I do plan on getting more figures with Acid Rain. This is not an Acid Rain review, so let's just continue. And I really gotta remember what this figure's name was. I did change it. So I'm gonna take him off from holding his gun so he could. All right. I do forget his name, but look at that, everyone. Now, that looks fantastic. I actually think they could probably team up really well with each other too. I actually might have him with this corporation, Battle for the Stars guys. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have Gregson with them. That looks perfect, actually. I like that a lot. Looks cool. All right, and now Rigo standing a little spread because he is notoriously hard to stand, and he's standing one shot for me just now. So that looks fantastic. Now I'm going to buy another Rigo because with Gregson, I like Gregson's figure so much. I just everything. I have no complaints about the figure at all, just at all. But I have an idea for a custom, and it's just a simple swap. I would like to swap out the arms and have just the left arm actually have be um, like a Terminator arm, just mechanized. I think that would look nice. But yeah, that's it for my JoyToy stuff that I have near me. And let us get into some higher stuff, which is what I'm really excited about. And let's see how he looks next to everyone's favorite RoboCop. Now this I like the way this scales. They're not, again, not complaining. They're not supposed to be matching with each other because of two different companies, obviously. But this looks fantastic. I really like that sheen. It looks so good. I like that. Anyway, let's go on. Let's get some xenomorphs in. Now we just did a review on this guy. If you guys watched it, I'm gonna put him a little bit forward, and I'll put Gregson a little forward as well. Gregson, by the way, stands perfectly. I could actually put them. I could square them up, kinda, side by side. Yeah, guys, that looks fantastic. This is what this looks. Jesus. I can't give enough praise. I can't give enough praise. Looks fantastic. That looks fantastic with each other. All right, onward. Gonna get into the definitive xenomorph. And yes, you guys can see why that is. Look at that. Look at how that looks. That is very creepy, if I do say so myself. Gregson is like, nope. This is like, nope, not doing it. Not happening. Not happening. But yeah, that's how that looks, and that looks beautiful. And now, let's get into it, peeps. You know, this is my favorite part. Let's see how this fucking looks next to Yautja. And now this is my armored crucified predator, and that looks amazing. That looks fantastic. You will definitely be enjoying pairing these guys up, in your cabinets and your display cases, dioramas. You guys are definitely going to enjoy that. That looks fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Jungle Hunters, the Jungle Hunter design. From the comics and from the first movie. That just looks fantastic. Looking forward to the re-release of Jungle Hunter version 2. That's going to be awesome. Alright, and now let's get into the AVP. And this is Scar. And that, again, and Scar is standing wide-legged too. He's standing wide-legged too, and that still looks good. We could get it in like that, just so y'all understand what's going on here. And I know people are gonna complain they're not a part of the same line, so but look at that. That looks good. Now, that's a 6-foot human. That's a 7-foot, 7.5-foot tall Yautja. That looks fantastic. And we will end this with my small little custom, which is just a head swap and some of the prayer beads switched out. And there we go. Gonna have go. Gregson. See if I can do this better. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Cannot complain. Cannot complain, anyone. These figures, these 3 figures so far, Steiner and Boyang Feng and Gregson, beautiful. They're so far, they look great. If you guys want to see them early, you can also take a look at Awesome Action Toys. He did all 3 of them in one shot. And Skelly did, just at the making of this video, he did Steiner as well. So please do take a look at those guys as well. Stay tuned for the rest of the reviews for these guys as well. Love pairing them with the Yautjas. I hope you guys enjoyed that pairing. I think that looks fantastic, everyone. Just enjoy, everyone. Just leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you so much. This is That Damn Figure Show out.